Senate Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, there being no other member or members who have registered their intention to deliver a speech and for in behalf of any presidential or vice presidential candidate, may we now proceed to vote on the report and its accompanying resolutions. On the part of the Senate, it is my honor and privilege, Mr. President, to move for the approval of the report and the accompanying resolution of both houses. I so move.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion of the Senate Majority Floor Leader is approved.
House Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no other member who has registered his intention to deliver a speech for and in behalf of any presidential or vice presidential candidate, may we now proceed to vote on the report and its accompanying resolution. On the part of the House of Representatives, I move for the approval of the report and the accompanying resolution of both houses. I so move.
There being no objection, the motion to approve the report and the accompanying resolution of both houses and to proclaim the President and the Vice President is hereby approved.
Senate Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, this is the part that the Filipino people have been waiting for. Mr. President, on the part of the Senate, and pursuant to the resolution that we have just adopted, I move that we proclaim the duly elected President and Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, pursuant to the duty devolved by the Constitution of Congress. I so move.
Is there any objection? Silence, please.
Order!
Silence, please.
Order!
Silence, please, so that we can proclaim the President and the Vice President of the country. Is there any objection to the motion of the Senate Majority Floor Leader? Hearing none, the chair hears none. And therefore, on the part of the Senate, we hereby proclaim Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Aquino III and Jejomar Binay as the duly elected President and Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Maintain order. Please maintain order. Mr. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on the part of the House of Representatives and pursuant to the resolution that we just adopted, I move that we proclaim the duly elected President and Vice President of the Republic pursuant to the duty devolved by the Constitution on Congress. I so move.
There being no objection on the part of the House of the People, we hereby proclaim Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Aquino III and Jejomar Kabawatan Binay as the duly elected President and Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines.
Mr. President.
Majority Floor Leader of the Senate.
On the part of the Senate, I move that the Honorable Senate President be authorized to approve the journal of the joint public session, and that such approval shall be considered as the action of the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines. I so move.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion of the Majority Floor Leader of the Senate is approved.
House Majority Leader. House Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on the part of the House of Representatives, I move that the Honorable Speaker be authorized to approve the journal of the joint public session, and that such approval shall, for all intents and purposes, be considered as the approval of the House of Representatives. I so move.
There being no objection, the motion is approved.
The Senate Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. On the part of the Senate, I move to suspend the joint public session to allow the President-elect and Vice President-elect of their proclamation and escort them to these two chairs here, and we'll ask everybody else to sit down thereafter.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. On the part of the Senate, the joint public session is suspended, and the chair designates the Senate President pro tempore, Senator Jingo Estrada, the Majority Floor Leader, Senator Miguel Juan Subiri, and Senator Biason to notify and escort the President-elect and the Vice President-elect to the rostrum.
House Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on the part of the House of Representatives, I move to suspend the joint public session to inform the President-elect and the Vice President-elect of their proclamation and escort them to the rostrum.
On the part of the House, there being no objection, the session is suspended, and the Deputy Speakers of the House, together with the Majority Leader and the Senior Deputy Majority Leader, is requested to escort the new President-elect and Vice President-elect to occupy their positions in the House. Session is suspended.
More.